Hi, hello everyone. How are you? I'm Miguel, the CEO of Companio. During this webinar, our head of customer support will be the one hosting, and then 10 minutes after that, from Revolut Business, Sonia and Druso will tell us more about how to open a corporate bank account. Jonathan?
Hello, everybody. Thank you for the introduction. Thank you, Druso and Sonia, for joining us. We're very excited to have you with us today. I'm going to go straight to the presentation. So to the attendees, welcome. From setup to success, how to simplify your finances with Companio. So Companio, we are with you from the start of your company, managing it and growing your business remotely. The reason we did this was because we saw the need for that kind of service because of how we operate. We've got more than 40 colleagues across the globe. So we really understand the need for remote operations. So the entrepreneurial journey with Companio, we start off with the company registration. It then goes into the accounting management, and then we will also be able to support you with international employees. For today, we're going to focus on the company registration part. So how to incorporate your business hassle-free. It's a 3-step company registration, and it can be done through our online form in just 5 minutes. The first step is to check your company name. As you can see, you type the name in there and you check it. We then connect to the e-registry and we confirm that that name isn't taken. Once we receive that confirmation, we then move on to step number 2, which is the member's information. It's the basic information of the member of the company. On the same page, you'll be able to add another member if there's more than one member of the company. Then the third step is the company registration and the payment of the registration fee. Usually we charge a fee of 390 euros plus VAT. But now we're currently running a special and it's 265 euros plus VAT. But also please remember that it's a 50 euro plus VAT per additional shareholder or member. Okay. And then can you effortlessly activate your company? So with Companio, it is effortless. This is just 4 steps. It's the online contract signing within a couple of clicks and using your secure digital signature. All partners on board need to sign, and it's all done online. Once all of the partners have signed, we then move over to the email verification with the Estonian registry. This can be done within a few hours. It takes a couple of clicks and your business email is verified online, and that's it. Then it's the company application signing. So using your digital ID card, you sign the application in the registry and click submit. Once that's completed, the final step is easily opening your corporate bank account. So you'll be able to choose the bank, initiate it, and connect your corporate bank account with ease, all done on our platform. So today, our partners are Revolut Business, and we're very happy to have them with us today, and they'll be able to explain the simple process of opening a Revolut Business account with them. Okay.
Thank you so much, Jonathan, and thank you, Miguel. Thank you for organizing it, and thank you for supporting Revolut Business and giving us this space to talk about it. So I'm assuming that everyone that is here, I want to know what kind of customers we have here as well. So I guess you travel, and you travel a lot. So most of you will have a retail Revolut account, right? So the difference between Revolut account for retail and Revolut Business is not much. It's just different documentation, but the most important thing is pretty much the same as a retail account, which is save you time and money, do it from your place, from your home, from your mobile device. And it's pretty easy, as Miguel can let you know, because they do have Revolut Business already. So that's the main point in the value proposition of Revolut Business, right? So this company, Revolut, started 8 years ago now, but the business side in Iberia has been only two long years standing. So it's been short term, but we have actually, we're the first finance app downloaded in Spain, which is a huge number, being the first when you have BBVA, Santander, and really big players. And we are the third one in users in retail, which is a huge number in 2 years, right? So that's a number that banks like BBVA or Santander needed more than 10 years to gain that position in the Spanish market. So we came up pretty strongly, basically because our values are saving you time, money, make it easier. So good news, you don't have to go to the bank to open an account with us. You don't have to go anywhere but your phone, and someone will be taking care and helping you through all the process. Speaking of how many customers we have, a lot. And we have more than 200K. And in business side, we have more than 100K, which is a lot. Again, this is only in 2 years, and we are the most downloaded app, finance app right now in the market. But we are everywhere in Europe now, and we're in Singapore, and we're in United States as well. So we do have Revolut Business companies all around the world, which is a great news. But the value proposition that we have is we have different plans that we will discuss. The most important thing is it doesn't matter if you're a small or a big company, we help you the same. So if you have your 2 workers, you're a freelancer that just became a company with 2 people or 3 people, we would treat you just as right as fairly as any other company. You don't have smaller fees or bigger fees depending on your size, right? So that's a great thing about Revolut Business, that you can just sign up from your phone and someone will be 24/7 taking care of the account and answer you back to any questions or any need that you may have. Another thing that is important for you to know is it doesn't matter not just the size and the volume that you have, but we will have customized plans for every single customer that joins Revolut Business, just to make sure that you pay the less that you have to pay, like the minimum, the interbank rate, the lowest fees that you can pay, and we will make sure of that. Even when you're outside the allowance of a plan that you choose, we make a call just to let you know that you're paying more than you need to pay, and you should be paying less. So that's the kind of customer care that we have in Revolut Business. It's the thing that we care the most, just like Companio, I believe, because that's why we're having this webinar and they care so much about the customers, is that the customers are happy, they save time, they save money, and it's just easier. It doesn't have to be this difficult, right? So that's the main proposition. I'm just here as Druso's manager and to speak 5 minutes about Revolut Business, but he's an expert. He will take over the most technical part. We will stay here for more minutes after Druso talk to answer any kind of questions, and you will have a link that you can book a meeting with me or Druso anytime with any kind of doubt that you might have in the future.
Yeah, and thank you very much, Sonia. So yeah, as Sonia said, it's not just that it will be an online account, but also because we know that people sometimes they have questions or they have doubts and everything. We can also do one-to-one sessions even before opening the account, so we can go through the needs of your company and how can Revolut can be beneficial for you. So I would like to start with the fact that the Revolut is a bank designed for international business. So we allow you to have multi-currency accounts to deal with clients and suppliers all around the world. We offer more than 25 currencies, currently mainly, particularly here if we have people who may be trading a lot with the UK. We offer British pound currencies for companies incorporated in Estonia. So you can do business with the UK as if you were a local bank account. Also, we help, as Sonia said, business with all the sites to do the international payments, also national and international, so you can manage all your payments within the same bank account. Okay. Also, we understand that people here might have an international team, and that hardly there is no more office people working all together at one place. So this app is designed for this kind of company. So you can have your accountants in Estonia, your employees in the UK, and your suppliers everywhere. You can create different access. So everyone have the same, everyone have their role. So I have my accountant, for example, Companio, they can see my books, but they cannot do operation. But I have people from marketing, which I need to send them a debit card. So I just create my virtual debit card and it's sent to them anywhere in the European Union within seconds. Okay. Also, you can stay in control of your subscription, standing orders, and even if bigger companies, there is a process of approving payments, you can set up this approval. So one person is in one country and the other one is another one, and you see what they accept. Also, something which we might find a lot here is people who are collecting money from abroad, particularly if your company is going to be based in Estonia. It is likely that your customer will be located all across the world. So we also accept card payments. We have developed a tool called Revolut Pay, which you can send invoices with a payment link. This will help you to get paid via debit card. And also, it is very important to mention that this integrates with the main e-commerce platforms such as Shopify, WooCommerce, or Magento. You will be able to receive payments in all the 25 different currencies we work with within 24 hours. This is also something we are very proud of because you can get paid even if your company is, as I mentioned before, in Estonia. You can be receiving payments in US dollar or in British pound, for example. One second. Yes, and let's get to the next step, which is the car management. Every company in Revolut, regardless of their size, you can have up to 200 virtual debit cards per employee and 3 physical ones, which will be delivered to anywhere in the EU or the United Kingdom or Switzerland. And the good thing is, like, particularly when you are a company which they have employees all around different places, you can keep an eye on the car spending. You can see from your computer, from your Revolut Business app, how is the money being spent and which type of payments are doing. Also, again, if you are people traveling around Europe, you can have a card in different currencies. So if I'm in Estonia and I go to a business trip to, let's say, Poland, I have my card with the local currency. Finally, and this will be also very important for some companies, is that we help you to manage your finance with the FX treasury. For example, if I have a company which has a regular supplier in the South Asia and I have to pay them regularly in dollar, you will have the option to lock a rate for the euro dollar. So you will know how much uh, euros will cost to pay your suppliers. Same with the UK. If I'm a company based in Estonia, but I have suppliers in the UK, I can book a rate and I know that €1 will be lower with the 0.5 pounds or the rate that is in the day which you book the currency. Also, something which we want to do to differentiate to size ourselves from the traditional banks, that we offer all the companies incorporated in Estonia the option to have their treasury in crypto. I understand maybe there will be some people here who deal with cryptocurrency. We will allow you to have some of the, you will be able to buy cryptocurrency with the Revolut Business account within the Revolut Business. At the moment, it's only limited to 5 different cryptocurrencies, but we aim to add a bit more in the future. Finally, to finish with this, I would like to speak about how easy it is to sign up for a Revolut Business account, because I understand this will be the main point today. So first of all, everyone here in this webinar or anyone working with Companio will have a personal link, which I'm sure Miguel will share afterwards, which will give you access to create your own Revolut Business account. Once you have done that, we basically ask for 5 different points. One is the identifying verification. That is very important. In order to open a Revolut Business account, the applicant and one of the shareholders must be a resident in the European Union, the United Kingdom, or Switzerland. Okay, so it will be that easy as take a picture of your passport or ID. Secondly, will be the incorporation details. Again, in Estonia, this is quite easy because all is published on the internet. Nature of business, we normally will accept just a website or a LinkedIn page. If your company is brand new, that you just got incorporated in Estonia, we will accept also a business plan detailing which activities will you be doing, but normally with a website function is enough. And then again, business owners, just to let us know who are the owners of the company, who are the shareholders, what percentage they have, and choose a plan and order a car. As Sonia mentioned before, we have different plans depending on the volumes you are planning to do with your company. And me personally, or one member of my team will help you to choose the best plan for your needs. You can always start with a free plan. There is no need, I wanted to highlight this because there is no need to pay anything upfront for opening the account or ordering the car. Right? The system to open an account and to order a car is completely free, and we ship the cars to anywhere in Europe, even if your company is in Estonia. Normally, our legal team will be reviewing the application, and in between 24 hours, even less, maximum 48 hours, your account should be open, or we will ask for some further documentation. I think that's it pretty much from our side. I think, Miguel, we have room for a few more questions, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much, Druso. Thank you, Sonia. We have some questions here, and I guess we could start with the ones related to opening a bank account or bank account related. Uh, so, uh, First question. Well, Give me 1 second. I think this is not about banks, but anyway, this is the first one. The first one is, could I move my company name out of the UK? Um, I don't fully understand the question. I guess that you mean, this is Karin. If you want to open a company with Companio with the same name that another company that you have in the UK, right? That company has to be a new one. I mean, it's not like you can just move one company from one country to the other. That's something that doesn't exist. You need to open a new company. And as Jonathan explained it, on the very first step, you need to check if that name is available. If not, if that name is available within that first step, I mean, just go ahead. You can do that, but it has to be a new company. It's like, imagine you were opening a branch of your company in Estonia, so it will be like you go there and open a company there. So something like that. Sergio is asking, is that only for Europe? And I think that question applies to the bank account and to the company as well. So, Druso, Sonia, is that only for Europe?
Well,
No,
at the moment, sorry, Sonia.
sorry, Druso. No, I didn't know that we were going to answer the questions live, so I just answered 4 on the chat. Sorry for that, Miguel. So in
Okay,
this
okay.
case,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
question appeared twice. So it's great because I guess it's a doubt that several people has.
yeah.
Our team is dedicated to Europe, but we do have teams as well in Singapore and USA and other continents. Just have to let us know the country. We will make you reach out that team. So we'll put you in contact with the point of contact for that continent. If it's USA, for example, but we are only taking care of Europe. But that's just my team and Druso's team. There are other countries where we have Revolut Business account and they can open it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and also to point out that if your company is incorporated in Estonia with Companio, we will consider it as a European company, even if the shareholders are not from Europe or whatever. If you have a company incorporated in Estonia, legally for Revolut, it will be a European company.
Perfect. That's a very good point, Druso. Thank you. And Neville is asking, does Revolut offer online payments services like Stripe?
Yes, that is a very good question. And yes, we do. We have developed our own payment processor. It's called Revolut Pay. It is kind of similar to Stripe. It can be incorporated in your own website, which is an API. It can be incorporated with the likes of Shopify, Magento, etc. But also we can provide with payment links. So if I want to make a specific invoice for a client, I can just put a payment link. It's available in both pounds, euros, dollars, and all the currencies we work. And you can write me about the pricing. At the moment for European cards, it's 1% of the total amount and 20 cents.
Thank you, Druso. One question from an anonymous attendee. Are Turkish shareholders allowed to open a business account? So on Companio side, about when answering about opening a company, I mean, anybody in the world is allowed, as long as you get the e-residency, because you need to sign online your application and the contract, and you need to sign online on the registry, and for that you need your ID. So on our side, on Companio side, as long as you got the residency, you will be able to open a business. What about the corporate business account for Turkish shareholders?
Yeah, that's a really good question. I can see in the chat there is also someone saying that they got rejected. We work with, as I mentioned before, one of the requirements is one of the shareholders, at least one of them, normally the applicant, to have a residency permit for any European Union country. As far as I understand, well, it's true that Estonia it is a European Union country, obviously. So from my side, if you have a residency in this territory and you are entitled to work there, you should be able to open a Revolut business account. I think Mia is asking about a specific thing, so maybe it will be better if you get in touch directly with us and we can have a look to your application in particular to see if there is any issues with that. Okay.
Okay, thank you very much. Next one, Karim. Why should I take my finances with you? I guess this is for both of us. So, regarding Revolut, why should we use? What should I use Revolut as a business owner? Sonia or Druso?
It's cheaper most of the times, it's more competitive, and that's why we invite you all to have a 5-minute chat with us before opening a Revolut business account even, so we can have a one-on-one and check where are you paying now, what will you be paying with Revolut business, and see where do you pay less. I mean, that's the whole point and the value proposition of Revolut business itself, is that you pay less. So if you do have a great deal with your bank and you're paying less, it's easier. We will not even try to make you open an account because it doesn't make any sense. So we will try to save you the most. So that's why you should open a bank account in a bank that cares that you save money, basically.
Yes, and secondly, because I think Miguel, you spoke about that early. When you open a bank account in Estonia, a company in Estonia, you need a bank account there. And normally in traditional banking, you have to go to the office, bring the documents there, and it can be quite a long process, at least from your experience. Correct me if I'm mistaken.
Yeah.
While with Revolut Business, you can do it all online from any part of the world. So it will just save you money. And then, as Sonia said, it will save you time. Sorry, and then as Sonia said, it will save you money as well, because actually our rates are quite competitive, particularly if you are pretending to operate it globally. So that would be my guess. But then obviously we are not forcing anyone to open an account with us for this webinar. If you have any particular things that we want to discuss more about the likes of your company, we would be more than happy to have a separate chat about it.
Thank you, Drew. So on our side, on Companio side, I mean, having the business and managing a business with us, of course, it's going to be cheaper. If you compare like managing a business in any other country in the European Union, like this monthly fee that we have. If you compare that with the fee that any consultant or any accounting firm will charge you in any other European countries, is like way cheaper. But the amazing thing is like you can do this completely online, regardless where you live, where you work. The company is with you all the time with the dashboard that you have online. Everything is managed completely online. You never ever have to go to Estonia if you don't want to. And yeah, I mean, that's for me the best part of this. And of course then you got the part that is related to taxes, which is like Estonia is a really competitive country when talking about taxes. But yeah, the main advantage is being able to take care of your business without any worries related to red tape or pricing, etc. Next question. Uh, yeah, this one, I think this is really good. I have two different holding companies in different countries. For instance, one in Spain and one in Estonia. That will require two separate Revolut business accounts, correct? For you, Sonia and Druso. Like, they have different holding
Yes.
companies.
Yeah. No, yes, one very good thing about Revolut Business is that we give you the opportunity to have the two accounts, one for the Spanish entity and one for the hypothetical Estonian entity. So the finance will be separated from both of them. And yeah, we can do open both accounts. However, as I mentioned before, we don't make it any compulsory. So if you have your Spanish company and you're happy with your Spanish bank, you can keep that account and we will open a bank account for the Estonian company only. So ideally, we will be able to do it, but it's not compulsory. If you have your business in Spain, you have your bank there, and you're happy with them, and you want to open a new account in Estonia with Revolut Business, that will be possible as well. So,
Yeah,
briefly, yeah, you're able to do so, but it's not compulsory to do the Spanish account as well with this.
And it's
Exactly.
not mandatory. I mean, if part of your operational, the biggest part is in the Spanish one, let's say, for example, and not in the other one, if you want to do all the FX, for example, in the Spanish one, you can open just one account, not both, and you will do the exchange of FX, for example, in the Spanish one, and you will have a Revolut Business account there, and not in both ones. If you don't want to open for both, you can open for one and do major of the FX or whatever is cheaper for you and best for you in Revolut Business in that account.
Yeah, in this case, it would be us, Companio. If you have a company with us, it's going to be us who will advise you on have a specific corporate bank account for your company with us. It's going to be like easier for keeping the accounting tidy and organized. But yeah, it's not mandatory. And next question. Hi, Mia. Hi, I just got rejected earlier today. Turned out we can open a business account for applicants living in your country of residence. If there's limit for application, could you just state it at the first so we can save time completing all the information and verification? Well, basically, she's saying that she was rejected or her application was rejected, and I guess it's based on the country of residence, right? uh, she's not like adding more information, so I'm not sure about.
Yes, I mean, again, this will be something we can discuss in private later on because there might be
Yeah,
another factors as well. But as
yeah.
one of the main requirements to have a Revolut business account is one of the shareholders, in this case the applicant, to have a work permit in the European Union.
Mm,
I understand maybe in this case, I'm not really sure, but maybe in this case she did not mention that she have a work permit in the European Union, but only mentioned that she lives in a different country. One of the requirements is one shareholder, in this case the applicant, to be a resident in the EU, in any of the EU countries, but also we will accept the UK or Switzerland, although they are not part of the UK, of the European Union, also as well Norway, Iceland, and the countries in the EEA zone. But again, Mia, you have my details here, my LinkedIn or my email address. If you want to discuss about your application in particular, we can have a look after this.
Yes, Mia, because it could be 1,000 things. It could be that you are in another continent and you sign up, and then the algorithm believes that you are in somewhere else, or it could be that in any documentation that you uploaded, you stated or invoice that you were living somewhere else, and that's why you received this message. But write us on LinkedIn or over email, and we will double check the case and open an internal ticket to make sure that it's fixed in case there's a mistake.
Yeah, I think it's clear. Thank you, Sonia and Druso. Next question, Inigo. Great job. Thank you, Inigo. My question would be regarding the tax implications of opening a business in Estonia. If the shareholders of the company are based in Spain, but the operations are run all across the EU, would I have to pay my corporate tax in Estonia or Spain? Okay, this is a really, really common question. First, you need to make a difference between your company and you as a person, as an individual. So your company will pay taxes in Estonia every time you distribute dividends, for example, or assign salaries. That's exactly the moment when your company pay taxes there. But then you, as an individual, you will pay taxes based on where are you a tax resident. So if your company distribute dividends, right, your company will pay at around 25% taxes there in Estonia. But when you get that money in your personal bank account, you are the one who are supposed to pay taxes in that country, Spain, France, whatever. So yeah, company and you as a person, and both, of course, they pay taxes depending on where they are. Your company in Estonia and you in your tax resident country. And next one, Karim. Okay, I understand the problem is website payment method is all done with the name of company I registered here in the UK. It's not quite clear what are you trying to say, Karim. But regarding the payments, I mean, when all the payments are uh, I mean, regardless where you are registered as a person, I mean, all the company payments, I mean, the company is in charge of that. I don't know exactly if that is what you mean. And Nabil, if I am an EU resident, should I also have an e-residency in Estonia to register a company? Yes, Nabil, is a must, is mandatory. Why? Because that if you have that e-residency ID, you will be able to sign everything online. If you don't have that, I mean, you could go through the old traditional process, but the main advantages of all this is being able to do it, to do this completely online. So yeah, it's mandatory. Inigo, do you support FX forwards? If so, what currencies can you hedge?
I guess it's a question for us, unless you are supporting FX
Yeah,
forwards
yeah,
now
yeah,
as well.
yeah. That's definitely on you.
And yes, Inigo, we do. At the moment, we do only three currencies: euro, dollar, and GBP, British pound, in both ways for the three of them.
Okay, perfect. Next question, Neoman. If I'm not mistaken from the presentation, I heard that during identity verification, you must live in the EU or Switzerland to open a Revolut business account. What happens if I move outside the EU after I already have Revolut business bank account? Any potential issue with the existing account? And can I still keep using the bank account? This one's very specific. Yeah.
Yes, to be honest, it is very specific.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, you are referring that you are a EU citizen. Thereby, you will have an unlimited right to live in the European Union. Thereby, there will be no issue from our side. It will be different if you're a person who is in the Estonia, in this case, with a temporary visa. This visa runs out and you lose your right to live in the European Union. In this case, we might be asking for some further information, and it will be a very specific topic which we will discuss in particular, but only in this scenario there will be the risk that your company account might be terminated. If you have a EU or UK or Swiss passport, you will have always the right to live in the European Union, not the UK now, but just for the EU. So then will be no issue if you move outside the European Union. Once again, Neoman, and maybe if you have some very specific question regarding a specific case, this can be discussed in a 5 minutes call with myself, with Sonia, to discuss about this. I hope it helps you to your question.
Thank you very much, Druso. Next one, Anonymous. Does Revolut offer any investment trading futures for the business account, meaning to invest my company's money to receive extra income?
Yeah, very good question. We all know that Revolut have a full license for doing trading in the European Union as well. Unfortunately, this license is not applicable for business account just yet. We are on the roadmap to get it done. The only thing you can invest with your Revolut business account is if you want to buy cryptocurrencies. I think I mentioned it before. We only have five cryptocurrencies at the moment, and this is the only investment feature we have so far. But stay tuned because we're on the roadmap to implement more in the coming months, okay, coming year.
Yeah,
Thank
basically,
you.
if you want to know what's gonna, so sorry, Miguel, if you want
No,
to know
no,
what's gonna
no,
happen
go ahead.
with the business account, you just need to check the retail one. So everything that comes to a retail account, it's just a trial for the business one. So pretty much it will be in the roadmap, and in this case, it is on the roadmap. So stay tuned because it will happen. As so many things that we do have in the retail account and not yet on the business side, but not yet.
Yeah, and on the accounting regulations and compliance side, like Companio has a plan specifically for that. Is the premium plan. That premium plan includes like operations like crypto payments, trading, and investing. So your company can do that and can comply with all laws regarding your accounting, the accounting of your business in Estonia. So this is really, really interesting. So I think that's pretty all. I'm going to leave you three links over here. The first one is about like how or where, how to open a corporate business bank account with Revolut Business. That's the first link. The second one is if you want to have a meeting, in this case with a Revolut consultant, which is going to be Druso. And the third one is like the link to open a company with a Companio. Pretty simple and easy. Open a Revolut Business, having a meeting with a consultant in Revolut Business, and opening a company with Companio. And of course, you got our customer support team. Jonathan is the head of the team, but his team is working and has an online chat on our website. They are not bots. From from 10 in the morning to 17 in the evening, right? So if you have further questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Druso. Yeah.
If I may just add, so for current, please do contact my team. They are online until 7 p.m. Central European time. They'll gladly assist you with your answers. Wasim, also please contact my team. Wasim is a non-EU citizen or resident, so he is asking for a solution. Please do contact my team. They'll be happy to assist you. And also Mia, Mia asked the question. I sent her the link to set up a meeting with Sonia, but she's also a non-EU resident. So please also contact my team. They're available until 7 p.m. If you come on later, we do have a knowledge base with a lot of information there, but my team is online and they'll gladly assist you.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Jonathan. Sonia, Druso, I don't know if you want to add something, or we will just wrap this up.
Just say
thank you for organizing.
Once again, thank you very much.
Thank you. Talk later, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.